My name is Keith Scott. I'm a medical doctor, and I've spent many, many years in the Kalahari Desert. I had a practice there where I used to fly myself to remote villages, and amongst my patients were sand bushmen, people who are hunter-gatherers based in the Kalahari Desert, and to this day some of them still maintain their nomadic hunter-gatherer lifestyle, and certainly during the time that I was there, there were many of them who had very little contact with civilization. I noticed that their health in general was very good compared to some of the other people that lived in those areas. And I realized that virtually all the foods that they ate traditionally, they dug out of the ground and they got off trees, were in fact spicy foods, very strongly flavored foods. And that focused my attention on spices. And I went back to a book that was written by a famous anthropologist, Borshay Lee. He wrote it in the 1970s, and he'd spent many years with the sand bushmen in the Kalahari Desert, and he itemized all the foods that they ate.
When you're studying the diet of the Jinkwasi, you're studying a diet that's probably close to what most of our ancestors lived on for hundreds of thousands of years before the invention of agriculture.
Yeah, the interesting thing about the sand diet is they use a wide variety of these strongly tasted plant foods. And Professor Lee found they use over 100 different plant species, and most of those are strong compounds. There's a little bit of a burning, a little bit of a tang, probably a lot like chilies.
Wild foods are just stronger, they have much stronger flavors than cultivated foods. So I'm very interested in the work of Keith Scott and his interesting ideas about the nutritional basis of hunter-gatherer life and what lessons we can learn from it.
An example of one of the common foods that the San eat is the water root. As I bite into the water root, the first thing I taste is ginger. This typifies what we find with a lot of spices and a lot of plant compounds, is that they aren't necessarily confined to one species of plant.
One of the interesting points in Keith's research is that these strong flavors represent chemical constituents which are quite important, may have overall importance in maintaining health and vitality.
It became apparent to me that these people for thousands and thousands of years had actually been eating their medicines. And what we have here is the anthropological evidence to show that we evolved with spicy foods. And the interesting thing about spices and the way we evolved with spices is the scientific work that's going into them now. In fact, a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2006 showed that of the top 50 antioxidant foods, the top 5 were cloves, oregano, cinnamon, ginger, and turmeric. So spices have a far higher antioxidant activity.